We're gonna get a bunch of guys coming at us now. Try to give us someplace safe to fire from. Oh, F and. Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice and welcome to episode 111 of our Rebirth playthrough of 7 Days to Die, The Purge. So, I basically got done creating this so I can actually have something to stand on when I first come out here. And it's going to open this way because I want to be able to pop this open and drop down if I need to. I did get the rest of our area cleared up, so now you can really kind of see the way this looks. I want to do some work on this though throughout this for this episode, so we're gonna. This is all I have right now for cobblestone, and that's all I have for cobblestone blocks. So I'm actually have switched over to using wood now. By doing this, it only takes me four wood to upgrade, and I think it's like 10 cobblestone to get it up to a cobblestone block, as opposed to the 20. So again, it is cheaper for me, which is why we're kind of choosing this path. But I'm setting the groundwork of the floor, and then I'm going to set the groundwork of the ceiling on top of it. This will be kind of wide open for now while we get this all sort of laid out. So yeah, so we're gonna go through again, and I want to get the basis of this because I would like at some point to be able to bring our farm over here. Again, I know it's grown over there, but I would prefer to have everything where it's supposed to be, everything in one single stop. But yeah, so we're gonna get the entire base is going to be all stuck here, and this is where we're going to hunker down. This is where we're going to ride or die. This is the last place we are going to live during this playthrough. All right, now we should be good to go. So I'm going to get this whole area around. I'm going to go up 4 blocks high and then do this again above that, and that is going to be our layout. And then I will go ahead and solidify it all. But I will also format where all the windows are going. I don't know if I'll get the windows in quite yet. But at least I can have a kind of a feel for it. And the reason why I really want to, at this point, do this is because we're at the end. We're at the end game, okay? We are at the very tail end of this playthrough. And, you know, these are the things that are going to not require, but these are what we need to do to be able to say that we have completed the burnt forest, which again, I'm excited about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where we're gonna have this come off of. So I've enjoyed it. I've had a lot of fun, but at this point, I'm really excited for this to be completed and for us to be able to move on to something different. So we're really pushing to get this fully completed and move on to our next thing. You're supposed to be this. So I think I've got to... Let's start from here. Oh, man. Let's actually get a little bit more stability up front. I think that's as well. No, I like having it on an inside. No. Yeah, that's what we need there. And then one more. Right? Yes, and then the window faces in. Okay, that I like. Now I should be good enough to go... to be able to, I think you were the one that was the weakest. There we go. Might as well. Nah, we're good. Now I'm no longer worried. And the next time I'm going to make sure I'm using the right blocks all the way from the beginning. Where was the center block? It's got to be here. which means this is the one I want to... There we go, and from there we'll come across to here. And then same thing over here. All right, perfect. So you can see I'm actually being smart now and building it out with the square blocks from the beginning. But for support goes, in the middle, it still is the triangles, or I should say in the middle 3 blocks, so to say. And is that how far I went? 1, 2, 3. I think I had to go. We'll see. We'll do this part first here to kind of see how it looks. I just want to make sure I match it up with the other bit of it. I think I did go 1 more layer because it does. Yeah, it does seem thicker there. Gives me more support on this window for it to be a large open window, so to say. And I don't have to worry about weight, especially with the farm going in above it. That's clear across there. Now I can come clear across to here. And all I really have left to do now is these last spots here. And then it's just upgrading. Taking this from the wood building blocks and converting this all to cobblestone. And then putting in the roof layer. And then the only thing I've got to do after that is to basically, it's going to be like this bottom layer, but it's going to be all the way across 2 high, and that will be our farm layer. All right, let's go down and take a peek and see how this looks from the ground. Again, we don't have all of our walls up, but there we go. Now we can start to see. So this has actually gotten a lot bigger. It actually looks a little bit, call it beefier, so to say. And I think it fits better over here as well. So if we look at the front entrance here now, again, it's still a little bit of a box up top, but we're going to take care of most of that. And then I might actually do some texturing at the very top level, kind of like we did in the desert biome. Just again, I want to give it a little flavor. We're just trying to get away from the box. Let's go back down. We're probably going to have to use... Oh, come on, you guys. Because I made the mistake of not upgrading the blocks on the areas that I can't reach on the way up. So we're going to have to do a little bit of nerd polling so I can get these areas which I know need to be, and I won't be able to reach them from the middle without undoing some other blocks. So we'll get all the exterior blocks right now. And I may actually, you know what, these ones that are facing the pit of death, I think we do need to, because I still may end up having cops and whatnot coming to harass me from this side if I'm over that area. I hate when I'm breaking things. But yeah, I still could end up having cops spitting at this area here, so we do need to make sure you are built and you're tough. Okay, we'll do a little bit more. I'm nervous about building my nerd poles here because as much traffic as we get from unwanted, unsavory characters. Alright. Technically, I think I could get these from inside the windowsill, so I'm not worried that I can't get that last one. But I'm going to go around and I'm going to hit up all of these. Okay, so I've gotten the fronts of these all done with the exception of the top layer. The bottom layer all the way across is good, all the way over there. Issue is I am down to 79 planks. So I am unable to really do any additional, what we'll call it, upgrading. I was making more of the actual building blocks, but even those I am running short on, which means I am going to need to do probably resource gathering overnight. So instead of doing more building like I've been previously, yeah, we're going to actually have to go out and do some work. Yeah, 79. I need to get some more stone, which will allow me to make some more cobblestone blocks, and I need to get more wood. So I'm ready to go do some purging. I did get all of my... There we go. All of my signs done so I can actually see where things go finally. And I will start to learn this as we go. Where's my traps and power? I think I'm going to take half of my fuel and put it there for now. Okay. So looking around, there are quite a few trees. So I'm probably going to...
My senses have picked up something.
Oh, come on. I'm going to work on basically clearing the surrounding areas of our base tonight. I think that'll make it easier for me to see what's coming. Right now, it's really kind of convoluted, hidden. So yeah, I would like to clear out the trees on both sides all the way around. And then we'll see what kind of time we have left for starting a mine. Because I don't remember if I started the mine down here. Oh, I did. It's right in the back. Okay, so I don't need to start a new mine. We're just going to go to the mine that we started behind the truck stop. We can continue working with that one. Okay, so what I want to do today, though, is I did a good job going around this direction, but I did not do so well over here. So I've got some tier 1s that I need to knock out, and then we'll keep making our way around. I think this is going to be a fairly quick job as far as clearing this town and then moving on to probably the next one. We're also going to probably have to really look into, so I've got a lot of tier 1s out and about. And then there's our other city. All right, let's zoom on in. No tier 1 stuff up there. Okay, good. All right, so that's my first one. Which, oh, how did I miss that? I mean, that makes sense that would be a tier 1 for sure. I'm going to go ahead and, I know you're a V8. I do need another V8 engine for the helicopter, which I didn't get, but that's fine. So I do need to start looking at some of the cars and things. Okay, I think this is this one. Oh, come on. Let's go. Grab the pile of books. Nope, nothing new. There we go. I was wondering where our zombies were. Oh, and we got more. Oh, and they actually, well, they gave me some problems. There's some more coming. I still got abrasion, so it's... Apparently you don't actually fix abrasions? Okay, that goes there. What did I get? Did I get a sprained leg? Can I take you to fix a sprain? Yes. Okay, good. And you're completely gone. What the heck? Hold on. What the heck? What are you guys doing? Where... dude, you guys really need to... I don't think I have you on hunting, but... Dude, no.
Full control.
Why were you on hunting? What are you trying to get to? And I left my stuff for bringing them back in the house. Okay, that's my bad. Whatever reason, I decided to put them on full control. Okay, so were we done here? We are. Is there any loot to pick up? Probably in the back. Yep, there we go. All right, no biggie. Is what it is. Okay, so I got you and you, and then we move our way over to there. Man, we are getting a lot of animals here right now. Okay, and apparently I didn't do you, so somehow I went right past you. So I must have thought that I had obviously gotten them because of how big they were, and that's how they slipped through. Because, damn, this is obviously a POI that I need to... That is definitely a countable one. Oh, and there's a cop. I figured there was going to be someone hiding in here. Okay, weapons bag. Grab the food. Already got you. Pile of books? Nope, nothing I want. Anything in you guys? No, but I hear... Oh, there we go. Probably in these rooms here. Yep, there we go. You're on the other side of the wall. Grab the duffel bag. Duffel bags can have books in them, so that's one of the reasons why. So they must have gone back to... Oh, yes, because I had... So because I had resurrected Biscuit, I still had a bedroll down at the death pit, which meant that they actually had a place to go. That makes sense. Okay, there must be a way to the top then, because it's still showing 2 areas that I haven't yet cleared. Okay. Now we just got to find where our roof access is. And I'm curious. So, when my sisters were here for Christmas, we were kind of talking about some of the phrases we say and how we say them based on our upbringing in Wisconsin. So, apparently, them living in Texas, they'd kind of outgrew some of those. Okay, downstairs. I haven't. So, oh, where were you? In there, okay. So one of the things is roof. I pronounce it roof. Apparently, a lot of people pronounce it roof. And I guess it's one of those ones, it depends on where you sort of grew up. And again, my sisters, spending so many years in Texas, I guess no longer say it like I do. But there were some other phrases that apparently, you know, again, because of my upbringing. I remember as a kid, it was pop. Pop is the thing that you drank. Now I call them sodas, which that was one that kind of went away over the years. But yeah, I'm just curious what other people, you know, based on where you are, how you pronounce certain words. Because I think that's one of the things that non-Americans find so confusing by us. And I know that there are some countries that have different areas, like Canada. But again, Canada, very similar to the U.S., is very large and very spread out. So it makes sense that you would end up with different dialects based upon where in the country you happen to be. But like most of your European countries and Asian countries and stuff, they're the size of, say, one of our states. So I don't think they have quite as much diversity in their language. I was going to say, you look like you should be one. So, again, I'm just curious, you know, if you're in America, how do you pronounce, you know, roof? Is it roof or roof? You know, because everybody always hears the old tomato kind of saying, but I think that one is less about where you are from and just more about one of those weird ways people say things. All right, what do I have left in here? It's still saying there's more to go. Okay, we do have a roof. Again, and I wonder how many people have been triggered by that, by the way I say roof. You know, because again, if you are used to saying it in a different way, it probably grates and almost, you know, that OCD thing, you know, when someone, you know, leaves one block off by a little bit, and I definitely kind of fall into that category myself. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then I think our last one is just down this way. Where are you, though? Okay, you're a hag. Did I already get the loot in there? I just want to make sure there's nothing up here. Oh, you aren't even dead. You're just sleeping. Okay. More areas. So I don't think there's... Yeah, I think I did. And then this is probably one of those maybe where I was supposed to come in. I don't know. That's all good. Okay, I need to go back to my vehicle, and I now need to drive to that point there. We did the dog park. We did this pit here. Oh, is this the, that's the movie theater. I think this is a tier 4. It is. Okay, no worries. Okay, so these two are here. Okay, this one is a little bar. I think there is something on the roof that I need to take out to finish it. We already got all those guys. Here we go. This almost seems like an infested. It definitely seems to be more. That's a good question. Does Rebirth Purge, does it actually still have the mechanic for infesteds? I'm curious. If I'm not mistaken, there... Yes, there we go. I thought there was some kind of ladder access up here. Okay, and you're actually down now, so you came down. Okay, and we're done. I just want to go in. Let's grab the loot here, and there should be a weapons bag up here as well. Yep. Cool. All right, now we'll head out. Head over next door. Cool, you're unlocked. Oh, I remember this one. We've done this a few times. All right, you guys go on and do your thing. Again, at some point, I am going to do a run-through for furniture. But we'll go through once we've already gone into all these POIs and we've already looted them. So when we go through, we can just look for specific furniture. And I think I will bring whatever the stuff that I possibly need for repairs, because that's one of the things that's kind of messed me up a few times previously, is I find cool type of furniture items that I would like to use, and unfortunately they're damaged, and I never seem to have the right items with me to be able to fix them. So we'll make sure we bring all the different things that we might need to repair, so that as we find anything cool, we can fix it and then continue to move on. Yep. All right, now we're just trying to kind of, and a rebirth. We really are trying to do some quick movements through here, and we are done. Yet another rebirth. Was that it for? Oh no, we got a weapons bag. Okay, and then we'll jump down. Man, this ability to jump down has been messing me up when it comes to Darkness Falls. I do not have that capability yet. All right. I'm pretty sure for this one we start by going in here. And we're going to end up doing a whole meandering thing through here. Again, I want to make sure I'm doing it all the right way, because that should hopefully prevent me from missing things. Definitely getting all the doors. Jeepers, you came in hot. Like super hot. Oh, there's another one. And the thing is with these guys, I never know if it's like the real one or if it's like a spawn, because they like to spawn versions of themselves as they sit there and explode. This goes outside, right? Okay, this goes into here. We'll hit up the working stiff box.
We are not alone.
All right, and then we'll head out to here. Again, I think we're doing pretty good timing. Still has a lot of areas left, but the way this works is it goes through a bunch of passways and things like that, and I think each one of those areas are almost considered like an area to not so much loot, but to fight through. Okay, and that opened up this, which allows me out. Let's get the steel again. All right, there we go. Yep, and now we got a bunch of zombies that got released from somewhere else. You guys are all dead. Okay, that was somewhere we weren't in before, so I think that's where those guys just came from. Okay. Somebody was... Okay, yeah, I was going to say, somebody was hitting me from behind, and he just kept running around trying to hit me from behind again. Okay, and you just rebirth. We're already down to only 19 areas. Okay, now that we are out, I am going to run through the center here real fast to try to gather any zombies that are out in the open. Okay. Remember in Fallout 4, if you go, this kind of reminds me of the theater area where you can actually build a settlement, and it's similar to like that, and it's got that water area, but if you go into there, you get radiated really bad. Okay, is there anything in here? Wait, it's okay. Just making sure there wasn't an access somewhere else. It probably opens up at some point when I hit a button again somewhere. But right now I'm impatient. I just want to see if there's anything in here and move on. Okay, so at the moment there isn't, but that doesn't mean that when I hit the button it doesn't spawn something. Okay. I can't go into you. I can go into you. All right, good. Let's go ahead and reload our ammo. Now I do. So now I can get into here, and then I'm pretty sure I drop down a hole or something. Yes, there we go. Takes me underground. Yep. And every time we kill one of these in there, we one less. So now we're at 16. And there's a bunch of areas in the concession stands, if I remember right as well. For a second there, I thought I'd gotten something nice. Nope. Just some more purple hammers. Who wants a purple hammer? Who cares? Oh, you rebirth. Okay, now we'll head over this way. Takes us back up into ground level. Are you? Yep. So we'll get some more steel. You're definitely steel. Okay, do I have a button to push, or are you just... did I miss a button? There must have been a button down here to push. There it is. Yep. Okay, now we can come back up here. And this now should be open. Yep. And this, I think, does have stuff in it. Maybe I have to bust it open first? I could have sworn remembering some things in here. Again, so, you know, memory isn't always perfect. Okay, nothing over here. All right, this is our final area here. It has up and down areas. It also takes us to the projector room. So at the moment, we're at 15 areas left.
Master, we are not alone.
Okay, 14 areas left, and you are locked. Yep. Yep, I figured there's somebody in here. 13 areas left. Yep, each one of these ones, small ones, is going to have something. And I think each one of these down here is going to be one as well. Okay, that's 12. Was there anybody in here? Nope. Another rebirth. Get all these. Again, I'm trying all the different possible things that can give me purple armor, because I would really, really, really like to do some upgrades. Be able to carry a few more mods. Okay, 11. Got a wall safe. 2000. We're doing all right. This tier 4 definitely added some time to this Purge episode. Okay, anybody up in here? No. Okay, does this open? This does. Okay, we got a few more doors here, and we got another switch. Okay. Okay, this brings us up to here and gives us access down to there. Was there anything else up here? I don't want to take the chance of missing something. Okay. Alright, well, let's head down here. And, oh, it's the loot room. So we're going to get a bunch of guys coming at us now. Try to give us someplace safe to fire from. Oh, yep, and all those areas that I said I think have zombies. Well, now those zombies have spawned. And we're basically... Yeah. Okay. Man. Trixie POI creators. Again, I don't think that I get looted the misses. The ones where I don't actually hit. Uh-oh. I still have 4 areas left. 7+ zombies. Okay. Oh, that locked the doors. That was interesting. So places that had previously been locked or open became locked. Is there anything out here? Nope. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, we're going to have to figure out what I missed. Oh, man. That sucks. So apparently we missed 4 areas, and they are not showing up for us to find. Again, we hit that button. So my guess is there are more areas back here that would have opened up. Okay, nothing there. There we go. There's one of them. And I'm wondering if it's because I opened the door that they didn't wake up. Ah, boy. This is my least favorite part of this mod. For completing purges, needing to, you know, kill all the zombies. But some of these POIs, they... Yep. Okay, so we came through here. Again, I'm just trying to, and I definitely just went from down there. So let's go back around the backside here. I know I haven't looted yet. Oh, and I need to repair. Oh, I'm out of repair kits. Okay, well, we're gonna have to use this for the remainder of this playthrough. Okay, so here's an area that we already went through, but yet again now has zombies.
Master, we are not alone.
Or was it this one I would prefer? I think that might have been the shoddy. Okay, so we have 2 areas left. We just need to get one of them to open up. That way I can see where the last one is. Okay, year 1. Good, good. Now I have 1 left. Do you say where you are yet? Of course you don't. Come on. It's got to be one of these areas that I've already been through. And again, it's so weird that they... All the other ones, you know, immediately turned on and started coming after us. But these last 4 areas, they spawned and then they just sat in their holes. Oh, man. There it is. And you must be outside? Okay. Alright, we got it. One way or the other, we got it. Oh, and we got an airdrop, which is nice. Okay, let's loot our stuff. Let's go ahead and beat our way into this. And we're almost to the end of the day. Okay, well, thank you. Again, no tier 6. Okay, let's get these 2 opened up. Okay, truck should be over there. Let's put as much as we can in the truck. Whatever we can into the pets. Okay. Oh, and it's coming down right here. So it looks like we still have this to do before we come down here, and then we're almost cleared of this entire... There's a small little area here and here, which are probably, I'm going to guess, tier 2s because they are not showing up. Okay, that's dropping down here. Okay, yep. Let's wait for you. I think that's really all we're going to really get done today. It's already 2200. I definitely need to... Okay, we got bandits. Okay, where else are you guys? Okay. I'm definitely glad I've got that void step now. That's one thing that I have less to worry about. Was that a deagle? It is. And an M60. Interesting. You guys are actually dropping decent, or better, we'll call it better stuff. Okay, I was actually going to check you. Let's see what's in these ones. AKs. Yeah, they're definitely rocking some better weaponry now than they were originally. Okay, what do we get? Nothing good. Alright. Okay, yep, unfortunately, I think that's where we're going to have to end the episode. The next one, we have this, again, this little string of 0s and 1s, and this whatever it is here, and whatever these are here. But I think we're almost done with this, so we're going to have to start moving further out. Let's see if I can get that engine again. I want to see if I can get as much stuff as possible put into our helicopter, because we are going to need it soon. Yeah, I definitely need to start doing some wrenching for, like, I guess, anything that I can possibly, because I'm pretty sure I don't have a V8 engine. I will check when I get back, but... Okay, well, anyways, that's it for this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please go ahead and give me a like. If you haven't already subscribed, again, I would appreciate it very much if you would consider hitting that subscribe button. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. I wasn't really actually trying to do this, and I don't think you're showing up as a... Well, you are a tier 2. All right, let's just finish it. I accidentally stumbled upon this looking for some some cars to wrench. All right, so it looks like we get one last bonus POI in. Oh, this is... Oh, I'm in the wrong weapon. I'm using my shotgun, I think. Okay, last thing is right here. Okay. Alright, I wasn't expecting to do one last POI, but this was... Oh, I went the wrong direction. which is definitely why we ended up here. Okay. Well, anyways, as I was saying before I went the wrong direction and showed up here, if you enjoyed the episode, please consider giving it a like. If you have not already subscribed, I would love if you would consider hitting that as well. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.